to my channel. This is a question from class 10, Polynomials chapter. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, f of x is equal to 3x square minus 5x minus 2. Evaluate 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Second one, alpha square plus beta square. Third bit is 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta minus alpha beta. Okay. Children, we have discussed in the previous video the relationship between the zeros, that is alpha and beta, with the coefficient of the polynomial. So we know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. That means sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a. Product of zeros is equal to c by a. Children, when such sums are given, you need not find the zeros. That means you need not do any splitting the middle term and finding the values of x. Okay, zeros you need not find. Just using the relationship with the coefficient, we will be solving this type of sums. Okay, so let us first write down what is our alpha and beta. Okay, so that it will alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Okay, our polynomial is 3x square minus 5x minus 2. So a is 3, b is minus 5 and c is minus 2. Okay, because we know the standard form of a polynomial, quadratic polynomial, is ax square plus bx plus c. So it is in the standard form. So write the coefficients a, b, c. Now let us find out what is alpha plus beta. Okay, minus b by a. So it is already negative sign. So minus of minus 5 by 3. Okay, which is 5 by 3. Okay, let us keep this number because we will be using it in the further simplification of when we are simplifying this. Alpha beta is equal to c by a. What is our c? Minus 2 by a is 3. So we got these values, 5 by 3 and minus 2 by 3. Now let us proceed to the first bit. First bit they have asked 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is how much? Okay, so first take the LCM. What is the LCM here? Alpha and beta is the LCM. Okay, when product becomes the LCM, then go with cross multiplication. Okay, so here we will be getting beta plus alpha. Beta plus alpha can also be written as alpha plus beta because addition is commutative. Okay, so alpha plus beta we can write. What is alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta value is 5 by 3. So let us substitute 5 by 3. Okay, by what is alpha beta value? Minus 2 by 3. Okay, so write down 5 by 3 into, this becomes reciprocal because I am making this division into multiplication. It will become 3 by minus 2. This 3 gets cancelled and we will be getting 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta value as minus 5 by 2. Always write the negative sign in the numerator. That is called as standard form. Okay, first bit is clear. Okay, fine. Let us go to the second one. What is the second bit? They have asked alpha square plus beta square. Fine. So alpha square plus beta square. Children, we know an identity, alpha plus beta whole square, right? A plus b whole square formula we know, right? What is a plus b whole square? A square plus b square plus 2ab, right? Same thing. So alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta, right? Now see here, they are asking us to find alpha square plus beta square. Where is our alpha square plus beta square? Here. That means we will keep this in one side, the other thing you transpose. Okay, so what we are left with, alpha square plus beta square, which we want. I am keeping this as it is. I am writing alpha plus beta whole square. Transpose this. What is plus 2 alpha beta when transposed? Becomes minus 2 alpha beta. So whenever they ask you alpha square plus beta square, directly you can write alpha square plus beta square as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. So children, we know the sum of zeros, we know the product of zeros. Yes, so directly substitute the values. Okay, alpha square plus beta square is equal to alpha plus beta whole square. So what is alpha plus beta value? We got 5 by 3. So 5 by 3 whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Alpha beta is how much? Alpha beta value is minus 2 by 3. Okay, so write down here minus 2 by 3. Now what is 5 square? 25 by 3 square is 9. Fine. Now multiply this. Minus into minus will become plus. 2 times 2 is 4 by 3. Okay, now you have to take the LCM. Okay, LCM. What is the LCM of 9 and 3? 9 is the LCM. Okay, now 9, this denominator, observe with the LCM, these are same. So multiply this with 1 because 9 times 1 is 9. So multiply this with 1. This is, see this denominator 3. 3 times how much makes 9? 3 times 3. So multiply this numerator with 3. Okay, so numerator 25 times 1 is 25 plus 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, this step is clear because most of the students still have confusion with taking LCM and simplifying. Okay, so that's the reason I'm telling you step by step. Okay, so why we multiplied here with 3, you understood, right? 3 times 3 will become 9, the LCM. So that 3 you have to multiply with the numerator. Fine. So what we will get in the denominator, it is 37 by 9. So our alpha square plus beta square value is 37 by 9. Is it clear, children? This second bit also? Fine. Now let us see the last bit. The third question here they have given us, find alpha 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta minus alpha beta. Okay, so this is quite easy. Okay, they have asked you to find 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta minus alpha beta, right? So children, already 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta we have found out, right? First bit is that only, right? So use this value. So minus, we got 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is minus 5 by 2. So put here minus 5 by 2 minus alpha beta is product of zeros. Product of zeros we have, right? See here, alpha beta is how much? Minus 2 by 3. Just write here minus 2 by 3. So you have to put a bracket because alpha beta value is negative. This negative sign is here. This alpha beta value is minus 2 by 3. Okay. Now let us simplify. Minus 5 by 2. Minus into minus is plus 2 by 3. Now take the LCM. 2 and 3. 6 is the LCM. Okay. When product is the LCM, go with cross multiplication. 3 times 5 is 15. Minus 15. This negative sign, don't forget, children. Plus 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, so 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta minus alpha beta value will be minus 15 plus 4 is minus 11 by 6. Okay, hope you understood this type of sums. There are many types of sums, like this type of sums they will be giving. Like they may ask you alpha cube plus beta cube, beta cube. They can ask you alpha power 4 plus beta power 4. And much complicated questions also they can give you. So we will discuss about this type of sums in our further videos. Hope you liked my video. Subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.